All right, so I am prepared to play marksman or arclights really as like a carry unit. Problem is none of these packs really give me that option. I'll take this one with the marksman. Like this is a good pack that could lead into Vulcans, but it's going to need Stormcallers to get there. Hey, good morning, Tim. I think even though I will probably eventually have some fangs in my life, time for that is not right now. I may not even be able to pull Stormcallers, which would kind of suck. Not much to do with the extra 50 this round. Let's see where this goes into. Okay, they're playing symmetrical. This can work. Issue this round is, of course, they don't really have chaff clear. The tanks are going to have to pretend they're chaff clear, which is going to hurt if the tarantulas kill them all. Marksman did lock onto the tarantulas, though. That's good. I think we may actually pull this off. That's a nice start there, that is. Don't really want an elite Stormcaller. Kind of just want the dollars. Got to be a little concerned about missiles this turn, which, like, I could have positioned this dude a little better. I could sort of plan to get a Vulcan next round. Like, if I save this, I can buy it next round, and it would be quite good against what they're doing. I'm going to try it. I expected to get missiled there, and I expected to lose this round because of it. So this is the turn that I'm using my life total as a resource. Let's see if it actually does anything. If they can take this tarantula out, it'd be a miracle. Nice. Don't really need any of this. Guess that's the most money. An underground threat that they didn't use. which is interesting. Like, are they going to remember it? It took Mustangs. This is good. We'll need something for this worm. Getting to keep the towers nice, though. Or, not the tower, the shield. Snowball production line's interesting. Like, that gives me something that can work on it. Hey, good morning, Glorg. Haven't tagged it yet. Torch probably doesn't hurt either. There's also like a minor argument to just go ahead and take best partner. Of spending 250 to get 2 marksmen, which I think is something I'm interested in. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna build more. How have you been, Dom? We got flanked. And then we locked onto a tarantula. This is getting dangerous. Was it the underground threat? They finally used it? Okay. Heavy armor is nice and cheap, and I want some money this turn. Yeah, it was the underground threat, you're right. What can I do to get the worm? I also know I'm a little weak over here, so I kind of want to drop a bang squad there. The answer may be nothing this turn. The problem is I'm almost dead. So I should probably loan enhance our range. Let's put Ignite on these fangs. That might be enough to do it. They've got Mustangs currently down, as well as a couple marksmen. I feel like boats wouldn't be great. And I think I've fallen out of love with boats. I think the Ignite on the Fangs is probably enough to do it. Smoke Bomb doesn't do a whole lot to them. Amplifying Core would work well on this dude. These things are still doing work despite me not investing anything into them. A little nervous that they took the Smoke Bomb. Good missile strike. Big sabers. Presumably to take out this Vulcan, and it's going to work. I need some chaff on that guy if we're not dead. Which is good. I'd like to build more fangs anyway, so I think that's just fine. We killed the Vulcans, but they cleared most of the chaff before they died. I feel like they kind of did their job. Really have an option with the flank. Trying to decide if Stormcallers do anything for me. Don't think they do. think that's all I've got. Might be able to get the wasps with that. I should give Raiden more consideration. I did get the wasp with that missile. Pretty pleased with that. Is that all she wrote? Boop. One more freaking round. They have teched range on their marksman. That makes me want range on my marksman. And this game's hard. I don't think that fires enough for them to win this side. But I guess we're about to find out. It's not, but it may have been enough for them to win the other side, and now my tower's down. Dude, that sucks. We didn't even get the tower. Holy crap. I had to kill him last turn, and I didn't. Oh, Lord. Man, things got hard. I needed to shield better for the fire. They were ready for it. I wasn't. And I was trying to use... No, I think the fangs were okay versus the wasp. I don't think I really respected these things. They were doing a ton of damage. And they were pretty consistently taking out my Vulcans before they could finish their job. I also didn't respect the Stormcallers. All right. You live and you learn. I felt like I had them too. Gut punch. All right, let's try again. Get our head straight. What units do I like now? I was into the boat for a while, but lately I've really been digging Vulcan, Marksman, Arc Lights. That one was really stinkerific. There's the Arc Light pack I've been wanting, but it's on an Elite Specialist with no chaff, which is kind of awkward. The Aerial Specialist starts with the Stormcaller I would want. You know, none of these packs are exactly what I'm after. I think the only one I know how to play this round is the Sabertooth Specialist, so we'll take it. Mustangs and Crawlers. This could be my let's try an Arc Light round. Arc Lights are good versus Crawlers and Mustangs. I'll give it a go. They're on the way back plan. Did they sell a unit or something? Their board looks weird. I think extended range Arc Light. They're like a unit down. How did that happen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not even sure what they bought. Maybe they saved the money to buy something expensive this turn? Guess they were saving up to buy a Scorpion? Which admittedly I can't really kill right now. Seems like a very early score. There was a world where we killed that Arclight. That world was not meant to be. Don't need any of that. I mean, I do get cheap tax on this thing. Problem is, it's not really good against anything else that they're doing. It's not going to solo that thing. I feel like they're suggesting that I could do boats here. All right. I know we need a little more crawler support on this side. I'd kind of like to have a Mustang pack of my own. And I'm going to have to decide quickly. This is just too much money to be floating because I can't make a decision yet. It's not going to take that out on its own. But it certainly did help the problem. Like improved tarantula. That's unfortunate repositioning there. Then again, maybe not. Then again, maybe so. Then again, maybe not. I don't want to buy this into Mustangs. They've got an orbitable bombardment they took last turn and forgot to use. I feel like 2 late arriving rhinos could do something. Potentially 2 flanking rhinos could do something. I don't think I mind buying another saber-tooth. Kind of wanted to buy a shield in case they remember their orbital bombardment. But I leveled the tower instead, and that was probably a mistake. Yeah, they're going heavily into scorpions. So I feel like we're probably getting into boat territory. They should win the turn they orbital bombard me, and I don't do anything about it. That is not a great surprise. I don't think we can super supply enhance. Super heavy armor just feels incredibly expensive, especially when this is the turn I want to just pop out the bros. So I'm going to have to skip it. This is what I should have spent some of that money I blew on. Okay, maybe I do like boats. They're certainly doing the Lord's work here. Those marksmen are going to hurt a little bit. Does that mean we just back off all the boats? I haven't teched into them. We could get out of it. The other option is to go into I'm gonna buy this because it's the easiest to sell out of now. We could go into Mothership and Wasps. Hello? Yes. I'm good. It bumped her head on the playground as a little bonk. God, that's really scary. Hate that. I'm so worried about her. I'm so worried about her all the time. They do. I probably made some mistakes there. It's just my heart sank when I got that call from the school. Like, she got a pretty bad bonk at a playground. Maybe 3 or 4 months ago, and it just has haunted me. I might be able to kill him this turn. They've got an orbitable next turn. Just hate thinking of her hurt. Oh man, so terrible. And I need something now to clear the Mustangs. I've made a mistake in just building too many boats, whereas I needed to be building something like a Vulcan for this side. I also needed to oil them. I might have thought of that if I wasn't so worried about the kid. Decent chance we die here because of that. It's just so hard to think of her hurt. And I'm, of course, having flashbacks to that injury she got that was more severe than this sounds. I don't know, head injuries just scare me. can't really protect my Air Force from this bombardment. So worried about that baby. This is all I got. Mustangs didn't get into the fire. That's an issue. Ended up killing more of my chaff than theirs. And I can't. Oh. How do you deal with it, Glorg? Like, it's. Or any moms or dads out there, like, I just don't know how to handle that. I'm so worried about her. I know it's part of it. Ugh. Of course, I'm just imagining. She said she had a small bump the size of a dime on her forehead. Like, that's the toughest part of your body. If you're gonna get a if you're gonna bump into something with your head, that's the place to do it. I just hate seeing that baby injured. Yeah, I made a lot of mistakes there, Revan. I got a call halfway through that my daughter had gotten hurt at preschool. So my attention was not really on this game. I'm trying to decide if I think I can keep streaming. Hey, what's up, Orcish? You're finished, right? Suomalainen? Yeah, I know they are. I know they are, Riven. But I'm an incredibly sensitive person, and I am overly anxious. Me too, Dom. Me too. I've mostly gotten past it at 3, frankly, where I don't stress myself out completely as she's running about. But I'm so what I should mention is she was running at an indoor playground, tripped, and went headfirst into those spikes on an indoor climbing wall and had a huge bump the size of literally a chicken egg on her head. It was absolutely terrifying. And she still has a scar from it. And I like that shook me to my core seeing her like that. So I understand that that's not what happened here. She bonked her head on the underside of a playground ladder. but I'm remembering what happened, and I think that's what's making me anxious. But I also remember she recovered from the last one and seems absolutely fine despite a small scar. And I remember having way bigger bonks than that when I was a kid. I don't know. It's just really hard. You want to protect them all the time. And I know this view that happens all the time. Don't get worked up. Like I'm an anxious person by nature, so that's what I do. I get worked up. I've tried to not get worked up. Sometimes if I had enough cigarettes, I could make that happen. Yeah, the first one was not a small bump, but that's something that happened, I think, about 3 or 4 months ago. What the preschool teacher described was something the size of a dime. I mean, I'm the stay-at-home dad, Klorg. So, like, I can go get her if she needs to be gotten. It sounds like her teacher is saying she doesn't need to be gotten. But I guess that's what I'm working with right now is do I need to go get her or is she okay? That helps. Yeah, yeah, you're right. All right, let's try another one and see if we can calm. All right, Riven, you have to tell me if you're finished. You're being too blunt to be an American. I like it, but your culture is showing. We ask if they are bleeding. Fair enough. That's something I could have asked. Okay. Your culture is showing. I'm a fan. Let's try again. I'm gonna calm down and assume the school knows what they're doing. They don't want to get sued. All right. I think I could go for a giant specialist or a missile specialist here. How many of them you got? I think I like the giant specialist a little better with the storm callers. 2, 1 in kindergarten. Okay. We will start with the marksman. Don't know for sure that they're going to make a phoenix, but that's a really common play. I just worry all the time. Like, this line can get people to go into Mustangs, which are weak to Vulcan, so, like, I've got a little plan going here. I don't really have anything for my marksman to be shooting at. So we're likely to get ranched this turn. I know. It's just, it's a hard balance to find. I know you know that too. Worry more for the opponent than the kid. She's got bruises on her legs too. Like, that ain't exactly what she's doing, but she does just jump into stuff, which is fine. I'm letting her do that, and she's happy. It's just, it's the head injury, y'all. That's what's got me concerned about it. I wouldn't worry if it weren't a head injury. A lot of the crawlers. What would I buy instead? Oh, the callers. That's a good call. Really wanted that Vulcan to get a level. Yep. Basically incendiary bomb or skip. Enough. That should pull these Mustangs, I think. Build my own crawlers. A bold strategy, Cotton. I think Smoke Bomb is just as good. I kind of want to save the money. Well, I guess I get a little bit more here. We could take the best partner now if we want it. I don't quite have enough marksmen to do that yet. But I may not want to tech into that. Okay. I'm probably better off slapping another squad of fangs over here to protect this from the inevitable melter. It's possible, but it also might get locked onto a melter. Need more chaff. I don't know what to do with this. None of this is what I want. Well, my problem is I need chaff. I mean, that probably means... Also, they've already got missile intercept, so I don't love that. That probably means I buy something and sell it, or just buy something that's, you know, big pew pew pew, and we buy our own melting points and range them. Also, I think I put crawler production on the. That might do something. Yeah, I know not to range the Vulcans. Oh yeah, I forgot they had the anti-missiles. Not enough clear on this side. It's not enough clear on either side. This did not go well. Maybe we can try it. I'm not convinced I can hit them with that ion beam. I'm pretty sure they're going to kill me with it. I think I've managed to lose this one too. Not a huge fan of this. They took some storm callers. Interesting. Could we still be in business? We could be. Just by a little bit. I'm interested in the amplifying core on the Vulcan. But it seems like additional deployment slot might do me better. Do I want anti-missile? I know I want electromagnetic barrage. Electromagnetic barrage. We're doing that. I don't think that leaves me the $200. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Missile interceptor is just better, and I don't have to buy Stangs. Is there anything that's just outlived its usefulness? Because I'm not going to be able to use my extra deployment slot. It's kind of okay. It is what it is. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. If we lose the realm, we're dead anyway, so we don't have to worry about the economy of it. Doesn't look like we got this. We'll just worked up about the kiddo, but if they said teacher said she would call me back in 10 minutes if there was any issue. I can tell I'm off. Like, I don't know how to get that out of my head. Just stop worrying. Tough too, wanting to like feel like part of my brain is just taken up. Well, it's not just that I love her so much. I do, and yeah, that's part of it. But it's also there's so much stuff she still can't do for herself that part of my brain is kind of always stuck doing those things. I'm gonna message the wife about that too. All right, communicating with the wife quickly, and I'll finish that thought. All right, I want to do one more. So what I was saying is, it feels to me like because there's so much that she can't do for herself, that part of my brain is always thinking about the stuff she needs done. And it's like I can't really fully engage in anything. Right. If I could fully engage in something, it'd probably be this fortified specialist. That's a ton of XP and units I like. Amplify specialist with sledges and marksman. That means I want marksman. And I can potentially go into the build I like quite a lot. Weird lineup. These are all weird. That doesn't really leave me room for my Vulcans. I don't like using recommended formation. Maybe I'll get to where I do one day. Oh yeah, and I let her do that. I was just speaking to, like, it's hard to pay attention to any damn thing else. I know there's part of my brain that's thinking, even right now, as I'm like, okay, what's the optimal position for these units? Knowing that I'm going to get it kind of wrong because I'm still relatively new at this, is like, okay, what's she going to have for lunch? Because it's not like she's going to come home and make herself a sandwich. From callers, I'm going to need you guys to hit a little better, please. Thank you. I think I'm doing better about hovering. Heavy armor's nice. Like, I'm gonna have a Vulcan. Not really anytime soon. So just take it and sit on it. I'm mostly okay with that. I kind of just wanted to buy a pack of fangs and another marksman this turn. Maybe 2 more packs of fangs. We may need to adjust and consider DOS Scorpions. This is good advice, and I appreciate it, Glorg. I suspect being the stay-at-home parent is a little different than being the income-earning parent. In this particular regard, But that's just a difference. It's not that big a deal. Intensive training is pretty nice with what I'm wanting to do. Because that could get me a level 2 Vulcan in not too many more turns. Now the question is, do I want to buy Scorpions instead of Vulcan? I kind of want to turn to think about it. I mean, I could certainly buy one and drop it down. I don't have to use the intensive training on it. I think that's a good turn economically. And we can see if they're going to do, like, if they're going mass sledges, we probably want to do this. It would appear they're going mass sledges, so let's buy the thing that kills mass sledges. A really good idea. I'm grumpy because I'm worried, but letting her try to make her own lunch sounds like a fun thing we could do. I don't care if she makes a mess. She can make a mess. At least we're playing Scorpions. This is where I was planning on going into something different. But now I kind of don't need the Vulcan. I appreciate that, dude. I'm sensitive about it too. Which I think makes some sense. Like, I'm recognizing it don't really need to be. I feel like these bros give me all the chaff clear I'm going to need for a little bit, which is not much because they're not running a ton of chaff. What if I just slap heavy armor on a Scorpion? Like, they've got enough hit points. I'm gonna save the 100. I might want to range them next turn. Yeah, it looks like I am going to want to do that. I've already got a counter for the raise. Definitely need to range them. Stormcallers are still getting work done. Yeah, I did. I think that was a good call. Do we think we're going to buy 2 tacks? I think since we haven't bought any, that's a good call. kind of feel like these dudes are worth the upgrade. The challenge is I'd also like to meet all my deployments now and use the training. I don't need to be in Fangs now. Crawlers are good enough. As chaff. If I'm doing this, I need to level something that only takes 100. I mean, I guess I could just level this and save it for next turn and level a Scorpion potentially. Like, this one's been hitting stuff. Yeah, that's fair too. They don't have range on their marksman yet. Really need any of that. I don't think I need it there. I'm going to take the range. I might need a little bit more chaff clear, and like the fire badgers are really good at that. I don't really have much chaff over here, but they will. I should probably level that tower. You want hackers now? The Raiden is interesting too if I attack it. They do have good counters. I feel like I just want to level and protect these guys and let them do their job. The first thing is protect them. And we'll attack them. I don't know that the acid matters that much. Range on these dudes would be nice. EMP here would be nice. think EMP here would be nice too. Yeah, that one got blasted before it even shot. So it's still a matter of just protect the units I have. I don't need more units. I just need to protect these. I think. I decide who can even use the level. Knight isn't really doing a lot. This seems to be working better. Yeah, I'd say that worked a little better. All right, I'm gonna go get my kiddo. Thank y'all for bearing with me. It's freaking hard to be a stay-at-home parent. It's really, really difficult. It's totally worth it. Man, I worry about that little kid. I worry about her all the time. That's my job. All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow. We're gonna win tomorrow. We're gonna win, win, win until we stop. All right, y'all be cool.